This broadcast is partnered by BetterSleep, one of the world's top-rated sleep apps designed to help you fall asleep faster and wake up feeling refreshed. I've never been a consistent sleeper. These days, I rarely get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and I usually wake up feeling like I barely rested. So I decided to try BetterSleep for a few nights, and honestly, it really helped me. One standout feature is the sleep recorder. I had no idea how much I was tossing and turning, or that I even snored when I sleep, until I played it back. That kind of feedback is super helpful. But what really hooked me were the sounds. I love the water sounds, rivers, lakes, rain, and many others that instantly help me stay calm. And the background music? Incredibly relaxing. It's not just great for sleep, it's perfect for meditation too. You can mix and match over 300 sounds and create your own vibe, whether it's white noise, ASMR, or ambient soundscapes. So if you're like me and you struggle with sleep, head over to trybettersleep.co/Alyx and start your 7-day trial for free. Sleep is a crucial part of your overall health, and if you're not getting the rest you need, it can seriously impact your physical and mental well-being. So don't wait. Download the BetterSleep app and start getting the rest you deserve today. WWE SmackDown was live in Orlando, Florida. 2 weeks away from Crown Jewel, we had an incredible US Championship Open Challenge and a very questionable finish. Let's talk about it right here at Alyx's World. Hello all and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and this is your WWE Friday Night SmackDown review, recap, reaction. Are you ready? Then let's talk about it. That ending, Lord have mercy. I don't even know where to start, because I don't know who to blame. That just feels like what we saw came about from a multitude of reasons. It had multiple facets that added to it. Something was off with Nia Jax. Somewhere towards the ending, after that spot where Jade Cargill busted herself wide open, which was crazy, by the way. Looked like she hard-weighed herself. But she looked pretty good coming off with that Samoan drop, whatever. And she was yelling into the camera and the blood came streaming down her face. That was a badass shot. I'm not going to lie. Hope she's okay. It looked like she really did hard-weigh herself, though. But somewhere after that, I think Nia Jax got concussed because she was very slow getting inside the ring. And then Jade Cargill hit the Eye of the Storm, or the Black Hole Slam, whatever you want to call it. And then Tiffany, I think, super kicked her or drop kicked her. And I think after Jade Cargill hit the finisher, that was supposed to be the finish, right? But something happened. I think the referee was supposed to count 3, 1, 2, and then she went 2 for some reason. Like, either that was the original finish and they changed it on the fly, they called an audible, or Nia Jax missed her kick out. I don't know. Something happened here. Maybe the referee screwed up. Maybe that was the original finish and she didn't count the 3 or something. I have no idea. I don't know what happened. I don't know whose fault it was. But God, that ending was terrible. And I feel so bad. You have to understand, I feel bad for all 3 women. I do not think Tiffany is having a great one. She is not having a great one with that women's title. I'm sorry. This women's championship run for Tiffany has been god-awful. Okay, I won't say god-awful, but it hasn't been great. It's had its moments, but it's been one of those runs where I'm like, man, lots of misses. A lot more misses than hits. I feel bad for Nia Jax because I feel like last year she had such a good comeback. What a great run she had last year. She was able to wash all of that stink off of her from her previous years. The comeback last year was a great run for her. And then she dropped the title to Tiffany Stratton. And quite honestly, I kind of feel like maybe Nia should have kept the belt. If I'm being honest with you. I feel even worse for Jade Cargill. Because it doesn't feel like she can't catch a break. If it's not the fans turning on her because, let's just be real, her in-ring performance has not been all that great since she came back, since she had that amazing return at Elimination Chamber. And that awesome segment before the match where she attacked Naomi. All that momentum she had. She hasn't been able to capitalize on it. And I feel bad for her. I do. I feel genuinely bad for her because I know she's trying. And it's like this match is yet another black mark on her run. It's like she can't catch a break. So this match was just horrible for all three women. That was not a great ending at all. But Tiffany Stratton does retain. She will go on to fight Stephanie Bakar at Crown Jewel, which is something we all suspected would happen. I think this entire Crown Jewel pay-per-view, PLE, has stopped any kind of progression, has halted any kind of progression in the storylines. Unfortunately, it is what it is. As bad as that main event and the finish was, Javon Evans versus Sami Zayn was the complete opposite. What an incredible match that was. I don't mind saying it. I think Javon Evans is going to be a massive star. That match made him feel like a legit main roster star. And he's what? Only 20, 21 years old? He has so much room to grow. He could only go up from here. If he stays in it, keeps his nose clean, continues to grow, continues to get better, Javon Evans, major player on the main roster. People have been saying that for a while. They've been saying that for a while. But I just personally feel like that was the kind of performance that made him into a star. And this is one of those things where Sami Zayn actually looks great as a result as well. One of the things I loved about John Cena's US Open Challenge wasn't the fact that his matches were incredible. He had a lot of great matches with a lot of great talent. It was the idea that he was able to make them feel like main event players. Everyone that fought John Cena came out of the US Open Challenge feeling like main event players. From Sami Zayn to Cesaro to, oh my goodness, Dean Ambrose, Stardust, Cody Rhodes. He had a lot of them. Outside of Alberto Del Rio, which was a mistake, by the way. That US Open Challenge did more good than bad. Kevin Owens being another one. Kevin Owens pinned John Cena during that Open Challenge. Launched him into the stratosphere as a legit main event player. Sami Zayn's doing that now. What is easily the best thing? The best thing on Friday Night SmackDown is this US Open Challenge with Sami Zayn. I was a bit skeptical with them moving him to SmackDown, taking him away from the world title picture, and moving him back to the mid-cards to be US champ. I didn't like it at first. I was like, he should be a main event player. He should be a main event player. But after seeing what he's doing now, for sure. Like, this is the best call. Triple H knew what he was doing. He understood what got Sami Zayn over was the quality of his matches. It was his in-ring performance. And he was missing that. He was missing that from the main roster. Because for so long, he was playing a character, which he can do. He can play a character, heel or babyface. But what got fans invested in Sami was his incredible in-ring performance. And we haven't seen that in a while. We're seeing it now. And I'm so happy he's getting a chance to shine in this spot, holding these US Open challenges. Every match that he's had so far, top notch with every opponent. John Cena, Carmelo Hayes, even now with Javon Evans. If he continues doing this, all the way up until he eventually loses that belt, perhaps back to Solo, And then he goes, my opinion, goes on to potentially win the Royal Rumble. And then we launch him after the World Heavyweight Championship. We launch him after Seth Rollins. No, I don't see CM Punk beating Seth Rollins. Maybe CM Punk will win the Royal Rumble. We launch him after Cody Rhodes. We'll have to see. I just personally feel like whatever they're going to do with Sami Zayn following this U.S. Open Challenge booking is just going to help him. I love it. Easily the best thing on SmackDown right now. Tag team division, still cooking. Not a fan of Miz and Melo losing their #1 contendership match. It already feels like they're breaking them up. I think that's a mistake. We can still get this is just my opinion. There's still legs on this. Okay, let's not break it up this soon. You can make them a tag team. You can make them tag team champs. And then have Miz get in over his head. And then Carmelo Hayes wanting to be a single star. And then you break them up. But it already feels like they're breaking them up. And I don't like that. They were teasing the Street Profits breaking up. Which surprised me. Because I would have thought this would have been an easy win for Miz and Melo. Because they were teasing the Street Profits breaking up. And that would have cost them this match. We pushed Miz and Melo to fight the Wyatt family, the Wyatt Six, which they'll probably still do. We got Survivor Series and, of course, Saturday Night's Main Event coming up. So they still might do that match. And I think Miz and Melo should still win those tag team titles if they do that match. I just personally feel like, this is just me, they're breaking it up a little too soon. Good to have Jacob Fatu back. Oh, gas! No breaks with it! Yeah, I mean... They're putting him in a feud with Drew McIntyre as an interim before we move Drew. And I'm hoping we move Drew McIntyre back to the main event scene because Cody Rhodes is embroiled in a feud with Seth Rollins, which is going to go on for the next 2 weeks until we get past Crown Jewel. Then once we get past that, we move back to Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, which is where it should be. Now that Randy Orton is involved now, we can probably do the finish we should have done at Wrestlepalooza at Survivor Series, at Saturday Night's Main Event. We'll see. We'll see. The rest of SmackDown was, I don't know what we're doing with this women's tag team division. Michin and B-Fab, not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. What else happened? Did anything else crazy happen? There were some appearances from NXT stars because we have NXT's next takeover, or the NXT PLE, coming on tomorrow, because it's tomorrow Saturday, and that's No Mercy, right? Surprised we didn't see Lola Vice. Isn't she competing for the women's title? What do I know? But yeah, that about covers it, I think. Yep, that about covers it. The only thing left to talk about was that Family Tree segment with Solo, which I did appreciate. I do like that we're giving these wrestlers their background. I don't know if we're going to get Tama Tonga again. We should. He should come back. But, yeah. Outside of the ending, which was a horrible, horrible ending, SmackDown was decent. It was solid to decent. That U.S. Open Challenge match carried the entire show. As long as we have that, I'll happily watch SmackDown every single week. Because I'm not going to lie, SmackDown for a while there has been feeling kind of, right? It hasn't been, it hasn't been cooking, if I'm being honest with you. But these United States Open Challenges matches, magnifique. Please keep them coming. Because they're carrying the show for me. They're carrying the show. Yes, I do realize that we have an NXT PLE pay-per-view tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure that's part of the reason why. Alright, so nothing else to really cover here. No big news. Except for one little thing, which we'll get into before the review. I'm going to say that as a surprise. But, no, I did talk about Sol Ruca and Zarya. They made an appearance with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And I think Sol Ruca has like 2 belts. She's the Speed Champ and the North American Champ. Jesus Christ, they're just loading her up with titles. Love that. But, yeah, Nothing else really to cover here. Let me move things along because I got somewhere to be in case you guys are wondering why I had to get up on. So let's move things along. Thank you guys for watching. Yes, the International Super Chat title is on the line. We'll see who walks out with the belt. I'm expecting Corp CA to show up, but I'm also hopefully expecting some people to also compete for it. But thank you all for being here. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your edit help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing. Whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord, follow me on Blue Sky, where the skies are clearer. And give me a follow on TikTok, for I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on you. Can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. To get your thoughts played live in the air, email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Taste and Teespring. Are you a Just Alyx guy? Then join the club. Get you an I'm a Just Alyx guy t-shirt. Hot the press! Also, get your old school Jill X-Men t-shirt, get your new school Alyx S World t-shirt, and many, many more t-shirt designs coming your way. So stay tuned, join the cause, expand the brand today right here in Alyx's World. Thank you all so much for joining me for this lovely live stream. You could be anywhere, you chose me, and I'm grateful for that. So let's give a quick shout out to the people. First off, show love to the Mod Squad, Ultra, Shine Nice and Fires of Heart, Elias Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Go, Cleo does everything, Highway Dylan, a Danger, Dylan Danger, Teflon Don, the Mud Father, Zeno, Enigma, Big MGM, and of course, Mrs. Firestar Heart, Angel Hollenbeck, because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us. Please be sure y'all like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. All right, let me see who's here. Who we got here in the live chat? I see those YouTube members. Xavier Jackson. He says that ending was doo-doo. Don't you mean that ending was dookie? What's that smell? Dookie! Dookie! Darcy Chatham in his house. Good to have you here, another YouTube member. Zach Minger, what day is it? He says it's National Pancake Day. Interesting. Hey, every time y'all see Zach Minger, ask him, what day is it? Love the gimmick. Keep it going. I see Trey Lucado. I see Not JPEG. I see Debit. Money, 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 money. Debit Money Adams. Yo, Debit, you competing for the international title tonight? Nails Wrestle Talk. I see Sean Swaby. Baby! Sean Swaby in his house. I see Joseph Winters. I see Aaron Teagle. We got Izzy. What's good, Izzy? JJ, who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog. Uh-oh. You know him. You love him. It's the world champ, ladies and gentlemen. The chosen one. The unwicked. Always remember, when he's in the building, you the twos, and he's the one. He is number one. Ronwell and Negales, good to have you here. He says Jacob Fatu is back, but the way Rep does, Good to have you here, champ. Ronwell will be defending his championship in 2 weeks, of course. When I do that stream, it will not be in the morning. It will be later in the afternoon. Don't worry, I wouldn't do that to you. Sean Swaby says, with the women's triple threat match, I was correct on my assessment that Nia will take the pinfall. Of course. We got Otto Scudder. What's good, Otto Scudder? Pikachu Black. And we're going to end it with Nathaniel Cranshaw. All right, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for being here. I'm very curious to see how y'all felt about SmackDown tonight. I thought it was a decent show. Mostly carried by the United States Championship Open Challenge. But that ending, oh my goodness. Looking forward to hearing what you got to say. Alright, let's move things along here. Give me your grades, give me your scores, like the video. It really helps. So tonight's SmackDown was in Orlando. It was in Orlando, Florida, in the Kia Center. Now they opened the show with Paul Heyman. Because of course, right? And then he's interrupted by Cody Rhodes. Something, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes comes out and asks, so Heyman, are you the Oracle? Are you the wise man? Or are you an advocate? And Paul Heyman said, bitch, I'm the GOAT. Bat. No, he didn't do that. That would have been hilarious, but he didn't do that. He says, I'm the GOAT. And don't worry, I can assure you Brock Lesnar's not here, but these guys are. So Braun Breaker and LeBron's enter the ring, and Cody's like, hey, I like the cut of your jiff, Braun Breaker. Put her there, pal. I like the cut of your jet. That's what he said. Exactly like that. No, he basically talked him up, say he's a future main event player, and then they start beating Cody Rhodes' ass, and then, I hear voices in my head. Randy Orton comes out, they beat their asses, and yeah, that's literally what happened. And then they run off. And you're thinking, tag team match, player? Holla, holla, holla. No tag team match. That just kind of happened. They just do it, it happens, and then that was it. You're like, okay, well, damn. There's that. So, they opened, the first match was, of course, the Street Profits, who are cool again, competing against Mello Don't Miz and Mello, for a shot at the tag team title. So, going into this match, I was thinking, well, they're setting up the Street Profits to lose here because they have a storyline. And I did see this. They have a storyline where they're not getting along, right? Miz and Mello have an odd couple pairing, but you can tell there's a friendship there. There's something there, of course. And I was thinking this was an easy setup for Miz and Mello to win to win a shot at the tag team titles. Wasn't expecting the direction they went in. The team to fall apart was Miz and Mello. Match was good, but the story was Mello had the victory. Miz tagged himself in. Mello's like, hey, what you doing, man? That miscommunication allowed the Street Profits to take advantage, and they get the victory. Now, the crazy part is, Miz got pinned, but Mello could have saved him. You see Mello sliding in right when, with Montel, or Tez, did I say Montel? Montez Ford hits the frog splash, and you see Mello slide in and then goes, nah. 1, 2, 3. Street Profits win. So again, I don't want to see them break up Miz and Mello. I hope they don't. I hope they don't break them up. But what are you gonna do? But yeah, apparently the Street Profits are taking on the Wyatt Six, and I'm assuming that's happening at Perth. Every time I think Crown Jewel, I think Saudi Arabia, but Perth in 2 weeks. So there's that. We're going to see what they do with Mello and Miz. They might be breaking them up, honestly. They just might be. Throughout the night, you see Stephanie Bakar talking to all three women. Talking to Jade, talking to Nia, talking to Tiffany, to make you think, hey, man, I think that person's going to win. And then she talks to all four, then you realize, well, never mind. Tiffany's going to retain, which is exactly what happened. We get a women's tag match. B-Fab and Michin, or Mia Yim, taking on Giulia and Kiana James. I did not. There were moments in this match where I'm like, Okay, that wasn't bad, but for the most part, I didn't like this match at all. Not a fan of B-Fab. Michin, I love me some Michin. No offense, Keith Lee, but something's not clicking. Something's not clicking. And I believe what they're doing with Giulia, the booking of Giulia right now is way beneath her. I feel like Giulia really should be competing for the women's tag, not even the women's tag team titles, but the women's title. That's where Giulia should be. And this is beneath her. I'm sorry, but like B-Fab, she ain't it. You got all these great women on NXT who are like miles ahead of B-Fab. Not even close. B-Fab is inferior to all of them, but B-Fab is on the main roster. So I'm just ready for them to call up these women so we can make this women's division even better than what it is now. But Giulia and Kiana James win, so there's that. Nothing else to really say about that tag match because it wasn't the greatest. So Ruka and Zarya, Soul Ruka and Zarya, make a surprise appearance because NXT tomorrow. They talked to Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss backstage, and they're like, we want a title match. And Alexa and Charlotte were like, get to the back of the line. This ain't no open challenge. This ain't no freebie. What you think this is? So, good to see him there. I see that they're arguing. Is that a thing? Are they having problems as a tag team? Soruka and Zarya, are they having issues? Because that was interesting. So Drew McIntyre comes out with a boot on his foot because he hurt his footsie, trying to do that Claymore through the table at the pay-per-view, PLE the past PLE. And I don't know, y'all, like, you still get this sense that I really wish Drew should have won. But he's in the picture. They're not taking him out of the world title picture. They're keeping him in on purpose because I do feel like eventually we're going to get back to him and Cody. But in the meantime, we're getting him and Jacob Fatu. All gas! No brakes with it! I've been waiting for him to come back. Been waiting for some Jacob Fatu. So Jacob Fatu makes a return. And he's inside the ring. Crowd's going crazy for him. And he snatches the microphone. And he just basically cussed his ass off. He said, bitch, man up. Quit your bitching. And Drew McIntyre's like, who the fuck you talking to? He didn't say that, but you know. Who the hell you talking to? I'm Drew McIntyre. And then Jacob Fatu's like, you know who I am? I'm all gas. No brakes with it. Yeah, I mean. And then headbutt. Headbutts Jacob Fatu. Then they get into a brawl. Jacob snatches off Drew's foot brace, his footsie. Come to find out, wait a minute. Oh my God. He's okay. He was faking it. So Jacob hits him with the boot. And we're setting up a match between Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. I like it. I like it a lot. Make it a number one contendership match where the winner fights Cody Rhodes. And Drew wins. Because Solo screws Jacob. Why not? Y'all see what we doing. Y'all see the long-term booking. I think after this, it's Sami and Javon Evans, right? Oh no, it's Solo Sikoa's promo where he's talking up his family tree. I think last week they did, it wasn't Tama Tonga. I think it was Tongaloa, right? Tongaloa, and then this week they did JC Mateo, Jeff Cobb. And they actually showed Jeff Cobb holding multiple championships from different promotions. That's crazy. Love seeing that. And then we get to what is easily the match of the night. Sami Zayn versus Javon Evans. So, I've been watching, and this is just my perspective, I've been watching Javon for a couple of years now. And every time I see him, like Trick Williams, he just gets better and better and better. And it just goes to show you, like Shawn Michaels, he really knows what he's doing when it comes to perfecting and training these talents. In terms of booking with NXT, you know, he's been cooking down there with some of these storylines. They're not all hits. I'm not going to lie to you. But some of them are. You know, he doesn't have Triple H's booking prowess. But in terms of training the talent and preparing them for the main roster, oh, he's miles ahead of Triple H. He's a much better trainer in terms of getting these wrestlers, males and females, inside the ring prepared. I think, along with Javon Evans, there's a lot of talent right now in NXT who are better than the ones we have on the main roster. I'm at the point, and I mean this, we need to just swap rosters. I love Michin. I love B-Fab. Hell, you know what? I love Jade Cargill, but we might just need to send them all down to NXT, let them work with Sean for a couple of years, and the talent that's on NXT right now, move them up. Move up, Miss Parker. Hi, Miss Parker. Jada Parker. Move up, Lola Vice. Move up, Kiana. Not Kiana James, but is it Kiana? I forgot her name. Kiloni? Oh my goodness, I'm blanking on names. Soruka. Kalani Jordan. There it is. Kalani Jordan. Zarya, Soruka. I don't know how I blanked on Kalani Jordan. She's an amazing talent. So many other talent. And then, of course, you got other people that you can use. Obafemi. Where they find him from? That big boy. Ricky Starks, Ethan Page, Ego Ho. Like, just move all of them up. Because if they're all anywhere is good, if not better than Javon Evans, the main roster is where they should be. Ricky Sanks, my bad. Ricky Starks, Ricky Sanks, same person. They all should be on the main roster. Because this match was incredible. That was my mindset watching Javon Evans shine against Sami Zayn. You're like, oh, if this is where the NXT roster is, what the fuck are we doing? Because some of the talent on the main roster, I'm sorry, they're not good. I know Triple H has given them a lot of chances to shine, but man, just watching Javon Evans makes me go, what are we doing? What are we doing, y'all? This match was insane. This match was so good. It reminded me of Sami Zayn from NXT and how he used to have these quality of matches all the time with everybody he wrestled with. Right? I loved it. I loved this match. And it just made Javon Evans shine like a star. Shine bright like a diamond. Even though he lost, he really didn't lose. Because he was never going to beat Sami Zayn. Especially knowing that he has a match tomorrow against Josh Briggs. So they kind of gave that away. But it wasn't about that. It was about hanging with Sami. The crowd bought it. Crowd wanted Javon to win. This was an outstanding performance. Every move he hit was clean. And Sami sold him like $1 million. That top rope Hurricane Rana, the double jump cutter, airtime cutter, and that finisher he has is incredible. The spinning splash that he hits. And Sami Zayn beat him with a... Okay, so he's beating people with the Blue Thunder Bomb. He's beating people with the Blue Thunder Bomb now. With the haluva kick, the Blue Thunder Bomb. I don't know how to feel about it because it's like, man, how many people kicked out of that? Okay, sure, whatever. I get it. You want to make it feel like a legit finisher. But, man, like that, shit, that match should have been at Wrestlepalooza. No, but we're like, that would have stole the show. That match should have been on the NXT Homecoming show. Like, imagine Sami Zayn versus Javon Evans at Wrestlepalooza. Oh, it would have stole the show. It would have been the best match on the entire show, for sure. I loved it. Give me more Javon Evans, man. Give me more of these talents. If Javon Evans is the standard for NXT, call them all up. Call up Blake Monroe. Call up, oh my God, Jordan Grace, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, got her name right that time, Last Legend, Trick Williams, Oba Femi, Ricky Sanks, Ethan Page. Call them all up, man. Call them all up. And send all these jokers down. Because they ain't worth a damn. They really ain't worth a damn. Who's next? Who else is next here? Is this the main event? because I really loved that match. Nia Jax talks to Chelsea Green backstage, who's like, "You should join my team," and she's like, "Nah, rips it up. And then after that, Aleister Black is backstage. He kicks Black Masses Damian Priest, who sees what's his name, Kit Wilson. He's all like, "You're toxic," and then he trips over himself. And then Aleister Black was right there behind him. Black Mass knocks him down. So that's still going. I'm still waiting for that feud to be over with because I think we need to move on from it. And there you go. Main event. Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, and Tiffany Stratton. I'll be fair. Look, this wasn't the best match for all three women. Even before the finish, it was kind of sloppy. There were some moments in there I was just like, ugh, this isn't great. But there were some moments that were good. I'm not even gonna lie. There were some moments I was looking at this going, all right, they might recover here. They didn't. It stayed bad. And then that ending happened. So let me give my props to Jade Cargill. So somewhere in the match, you see Nia Jax shove Jade Cargill face first into the turnbuckle. Bow! Busts her wide open, right? And you see her hard way literally busted open. The blood's just pouring down, like just dripping down her face. And you're like, oh man, like she really hurt herself. That looks bad. That looks really bad. Really bad? Really bad. It looks really bad. So the blood's dripping down her face. And she's still like being a badass, yelling into the camera. And it's a great shot. But immediately the referee's like, okay, you are hurt. Like really, really hurt. Because blood is like really coming down. So somewhere after Jade gets busted open, Nia Jax is crawling inside the ring. She doesn't know what to do. You could tell like she's out of it. I don't know where she got concussed, but she clearly got concussed. And they get inside the ring. Apparently, Jade Cargill has another move called the Eye of the Storm. So she hits the Black Hole Slam, or the Eye of the Storm. And then she goes to pin her. Tiffany Stratton drop kicks her. Tiffany Stratton covers Nia Jax. And you're thinking, okay, she's going to kick out. 1, 2. Nia doesn't kick out. But the referee goes, 2! And you're like, what? And it's bad. And you're like, oh God. Oh God, that's terrible. And then it gets worse. Nia Jax goes, She kicks out like 3 seconds after the referee does the 2. And you're like, oh, that was terrible. Oh, that botch was bad. That was a terrible botch. Horrible botch, man. That was a horrible botch. I'm sorry. Even I was just like, ugh. And you can't even hide from it. It's right there. You're like, ooh, man. But that was terrible. And then Tiffany went for the beautiful moonsault. Prettiest moonsault ever, whatever. And pinned her 1, 2, 3. And then Stephanie Bakura comes out. They raise the titles because Crown Jewel, Stephanie Bakura, Tiffany Stratton. But man, I can't get over that ending. That was the kind of ending. If Vince McMahon was still in charge, that was the kind of ending that would get someone fired. And I mean that. It was that bad. Someone was getting fired. Most likely the referee. But Jesus Christ. Oh, that was bad. I don't even know what to say other than I hope everybody keeps their job. It's terrible. It's terrible, man. Yeah, Triple H might let it go, but Vince would have been furious. He would be flipping tables. He's like, this is the worst match I've ever seen. Oh, you go down to NXT. I was gonna say, oh, you go back to NXT. No, Nia and Tiffany are from NXT. Jade probably should have started on NXT, but she's not, so I can't say, oh, you go back to NXT. Oh, you go down to NXT. Yeah, that was terrible. That was bad. But again, I thought it was a decent episode of SmackDown. I will say this, though. When it's all said and done, this is one of those segments. This is one of those episodes that's just in a vacuum. This is like filler season until we get past Crown Jewel, right? So there's that. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like that ending. But overall, it was decent. It's fine. The one piece of news that I wanted to talk about before we get to the Hangout portion, I did see that AJ Styles, and I mean this, AJ Styles is apparently calling it a day. He said in an interview with Tokyo Sports that he does indeed plan to retire from WWE after WrestleMania 42. So he wants to have one more match at WrestleMania 42, and then he plans to retire. Call it a day. I wanted to talk about that for a minute. AJ Styles is one of those talents that when you really think about, it's just objectively one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Objectively speaking. I don't care how you feel about him from a personal standpoint. I'm not saying he has to be in your personal top 10. But I'm sorry. This guy, inside the ring in his prime, nobody could touch him. Prime AJ Styles could literally do it all. Literally do it all inside the ring. The spiral taps, the 450s, the 630s, the shooting star presses, he can do it all. That man was incredible at what he did. And he carried an entire promotion for over a decade. TNA was AJ Styles' show. Still is. And when he got to WWE, after having that run in New Japan as the world champ, we were all kind of worried. I was kind of worried that, I don't know if AJ is going to be able to hang, man. It's a different animal. WWE is all about the characters. Damn it all. AJ was so good inside the ring, it didn't matter. His character came from what he did inside the ring. The best first year I've seen since Kurt Angle. That man won the WWE Championship in his first year. He debuted in the Rumble 2026, beat up John Cena. Beat John Cena not once but twice. No, 3 times. Well, okay, twice in a singles match. 3 times if you count the triple threat match. But he would then go on to win the WWE title. He was WWE champion by the end of the year, having the best matches out of anyone in the company. He was the guy. AJ Styles at one point was the best wrestler in WWE. And it says a lot because Brian Danielson, had retired literally when AJ Styles came in. So AJ Styles took up that mantle as the best wrestler. And then, of course, 2 years later, Brian Danielson would come back, and then he became the best wrestler again. But, AJ's run in WWE, like, he's won all the belts. IC, US, Tag, Grand Slam champ. Yeah, man. If he's not a Hall of Famer, there shouldn't be a Hall of Fame. He's won all the top belts in all the top promotions. Right? TNA, except for AEW, which he can still do. Quite honestly, if he retires from WWE, they should give him a match in AEW. Fuck it. Let AJ go and have a match in AEW. And then have a run as well. Fuck it. Just have a run with the world title. Just to say he did it. Just to say he did it. No, he's probably getting too old. He's getting too old for it, so probably not going to happen. But man, when you look at his career, like, and I mean this, like, how do you have an even better career than AJ Styles did? Like, across the board, The top guy in every single promotion he went to. From Ring of Honor to TNA. I'm pretty sure he did some things in other promotions. But, of course, you have WWE. You had New Japan Pro Wrestling. Hall of Fame career. One of the greatest of all time. It's a great time to hang it up. I don't know what they're going to do with AJ. Quite honestly, if it was up to me, I would give him one last run with the WWE title. If it was up to me. Maybe not the WWE title, the World Heavyweight Championship. Just to say he won both the WWE title and the World Heavyweight title. Fuck it. I'm over here saying that Sami Zayn should win the Rumble. Give AJ Styles the Rumble. Let AJ Styles win the Rumble. Have him win the World Heavyweight title from Seth Rollins. Would y'all be against that? I wouldn't. I would love it if AJ Styles won the Rumble. Fought Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Beat him for the title. Had one last run and then hung it up afterwards. How about it? Would y'all be for it? I would. I think personally, when it's all said and done, we're going to remember AJ as one of the all-time greats. Some might call him the best, the greatest. Is he in that conversation, though? Am I going to say AJ Styles is one of the greatest wrestlers, like, period? In terms of, like, top 10, up there with Ric Flair, up there with The Rock, Austin, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Triple H, Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Edge, Kurt Angle, Sting. We'll see. We'll see. Apparently, AJ has never beaten Seth Rollins. Now, I kind of want AJ to be that guy. Okay. We'll see. Y'all let me know. But yeah, if he's calling it a day in 2026, that's the perfect time to do it. 10 years after he debuted. A 10-year career in WWE, and then he calls it a day. Yeah. Sounds about right. So give me your thoughts about AJ Styles. Give me your thoughts about his career in WWE. Do you think he's one of the greatest of all time? Because I do. I genuinely do. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for me. We're going to close out the show by saying hello to the people. Talking to you guys for just a little bit. Oh, we got a donation?
If AJ Styles went to AEW, the dream match is OMG.
Oh, for sure. Now, I did say the Super Chat title was on the line. I haven't seen Corpse CA. So, oh no, is he going to lose the belt to $2? Oh no. I don't think Corpse CA, is he even here? I haven't seen him at all. So I'm a bit worried now. Okay. Never mind. Got a little worried there for a minute. Of course.
The main event ending of tonight's SmackDown only adds credibility to Drew McIntyre's earlier promo.
Oh yeah, it just basically highlighted what Drew's been talking about. Got a little worried there for a minute. I was like, is Corpse here? Oh, there he is. Never mind. Yeah, y'all always think Corpse is not lurking. He here. He's watching. He's a fan. You a fan. AJ Styles versus Kenny Omega. Look here. If AJ goes to AEW, AJ Styles and MJF, AJ Styles and Hangman Page, AJ Styles and Kenny Omega, AJ Styles and Kota Ibushi, AJ Styles and Kazuchika Okada, AJ Styles and Swerve Strickland, AJ Styles and Will Ospreay. We gotta do it. AJ Styles and Konosuke Takeshita. We gotta do it. I want it now. Now I want it. AJ Styles and Darby Allin. AJ Styles and... Oh, we've been here all day. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Gotta do AJ Styles and Eddie Kingston. Oh my goodness. I've already seen AJ Styles and Jon Moxley. I'm good. I don't need to see it again. I'm alright. I already saw it. I'm good. Let me see here. Yeah, best Styles in my opinion was 2016. I agree. I indubitably. I agree. I agree with you. Indubitably. Does anybody still say that besides Keith Lee? Am I a nerd for saying that? Indubitably. Let's see here. Slim Bates, are you sure about that? Because Nia was injuring folks left and right, and Vincent fired her immediately. Nia Jax is The Rock's cousin, so she gets a pass. I'm talking more so about Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. If Vince was here, I have a feeling Jade Cargill would have been fired. I have a feeling. Because he don't... Ooh, AJ Styles and Keith Lee. Don't do that to me. I don't even know if Keith Lee's going to be in AEW for too long. I'm kind of scared that he might be done. Corpse said, I showed up like an RKO. I came in like an RKO. Excuse me? Excuse me? Hey, breaking news. Breaking news. Kalani Jordan just won the TNA Knockouts Championship. What? Huh? Are you lying to me? Let me look it up. Oh my God. No, you're not lying. Kalani Jordan just won the TNA Knockouts title. Okay. I have no words. That's interesting. Thoughts? Okay. What? So we just giving NXT all the belts, I guess. That's crazy. Look, I love Kalani Jordan. She's a prodigy. She's such a great in-ring performer. But like, why they doing TNA like this, bro? Why they doing TNA like this? Okay. Yeah, congratulations to Kalani Jordan, I guess. But I just feel bad. NXT is just winning all the gold. Just winning all the TNA gold. That's hilarious. What's going on with what's her name? Slamovich? I forgot her first name. Apparently there was a wrestler who had to leave because of allegations. Domestic abuse. But yeah, like for real, like congratulations to Kalani Jordan. That's crazy. Masha slept. Yeah, thank you. Masha. What's going on with her? Did they say that she's the abuser? Or was she abused? Because apparently, whatever happened to her, they took her off the show. What's going on there? Oh yeah, TNA is... And it's... Here's the thing, like... And I mean this. It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't make it so obvious. Right? Like, they're making it... Yes, Masha Slamovich. Masha, like Sasha, but Masha Slamovich. Thank you for that. I wouldn't feel so bad if they didn't make it so obvious. Right? Like, WWE is, like, making it obvious that they're just treating TNA like dog shit. On purpose. And I'm like, well, goddamn, don't make it obvious. I mean, we get it, but damn. Right? Masha, time off TV abuse issues on her side, it seems. Oh, so she was the abuser. So she was beating up her lover. Is her lover... Who was her lover? Was it a male? I don't assume anymore. Thoughts on the Hardys and Team 3D table match. Look here, these guys are in their 50s now. Wait, how old aren't they in their 50s? Let me see. How old is Matt and Jeff Hardy? Matt's 51, and Jeff is 48. Okay, never mind. Jeff is 48. How old is Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley? Bubba Ray is 54, and Devon is 53. They're in their fucking 50s, y'all. They're in their 50s getting ready to have what? A TLC? Is it a TLC match or a ladder match? Let me see. Or is it a straight up table match? Is it a table match? It's a tables match. Oh, Lord. Okay. Just tables. Don't kill yourselves, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see it. I want to see it because I'm expecting a car crash, but I don't want them to die. Y'all, I don't want them to die. Alright, well, there you go. That's a good place to end, I guess. That's crazy. Thank you all so much. Corpsier retains. We're going to close out September with Monday Night Raw, if I'm not mistaken. So Monday Night Raw, we're going to close things out. Please be there. Be there for that stream. And let's get that one a lot of views, because views have not been great for me lately. Also, just to give you guys a preview of what's to come, I've updated my specs. Everything's going to be upgraded. So I know you guys are enjoying 720 right now. But before long, ladies and gentlemen, things are about to change. We got the upgraded microphone coming your way. I got myself some other specs. We're updating the graphics. Upgrading the graphics. It's about to be litty. I do love my Blue Yeti, but it's time to say goodbye. I've had this Blue Yeti for almost 10 years, y'all. So it's been time for a new mic. So things are upgrading for the better. And I believe the first time you will see me with my new specs is actually next Friday. Next Friday. Don't miss it. Don't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, thank y'all so much for watching me here. As always, do all the YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. I love you all, and I will catch you guys next time, right here, and Alex's World, the place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace.
Oh, when you're